We're making a chili chorizo pasta. It only takes 6 ingredients. It's simple, it's quick and delicious. Let's get straight into it.
Now starting off, we're going to need 3 chorizo sausages. What I've got here is some paprika chorizo. It's actually really delicious. We're going to get our hands a little bit dirty and just squeeze the meat out of the skin. You can discard the skin, we don't have any use for it, and just pop those aside. Then what I have here is 3 pickled chilies. You can get these from pretty much any supermarket. Just drain off any of that brine and then just chop these up into small to medium sized pieces. Then let's get a pot of salted water over a high heat, bring that up to a boil and you can place a lid on to speed things up, and once that is at a boil, just carefully remove the lid and don't burn yourself on the steam. I'm using 300 grams of rigatoni or penne, but you can use any pasta of your choice, but these ones just hold the sauce a little bit better. Just cook these for 1 minute less than the packet instructions, pop them out of the way and then place another pan over a medium-high heat. We're going to add in the chorizo. You can add olive oil here if you wanted to, but you don't have to because the fat will render out of the sausage. And we're just going to cook this off for about 3 minutes, just until we get a nice golden brown colour on it and that fat does render out. Next to go in is 1 can or 400 grams of crushed tomatoes. You can use fresh cherry tomatoes in this recipe if you wanted to, but the crushed tomatoes just create a better sauce. Along with that, add in the pickled chilies as well as 5 grams of sugar. It is optional, it just balances the acidity that's in the tomatoes. And also don't forget to season it with salt and cracked black pepper, 20 cracks worth. Then just mix this all together for those flavours to become friends. We're going to bring this up to a boil, reduce the heat to low, and then just let this simmer for about 10 minutes for that sauce to reduce and thicken. After 10 minutes, we can add in 10 grams of fresh basil leaves. Just mix this all together, make sure that basil's wilted through. This will add a beautiful infusion to the sauce, and we're going to leave this over a low heat. Now going back to the pasta that's been cooked 1 minute less than the packet instructions, scoop out 1 cup's worth. We're going to use the starch water to thicken this. Then we can drain off the pasta and add it into the sauce. You may not need to use all of the pasta water, but I do recommend adding in half to start off with. Just mix this all through over a low heat. You can increase the heat to medium if you wanted to, but just keep mixing this until that sauce has really coated all of that pasta. Check and adjust seasoning one last time, then we can remove this from the stovetop. We're going to serve this in bowls. This should serve anywhere between 2 to 3 people depending on portion size, and I do like to have quite big portions, so I got 2 out of this one. Garnish it up with some grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese or Parmesan cheese, just as much as you like, and I'm also going to add on some fresh basil leaves that I'm just lightly tearing in my hand. The amount again is completely up to you, and also hit it up with a little bit of cracked black pepper. That then leaves us with this beautiful chorizo pasta. It takes about 15 minutes to make, and it is absolutely delicious.
Now the only thing that is left to do is, of course, we can then dig in.